Hello and welcome to the Lighthouse, the actionable marketing podcast that helps business owners to navigate the rocky shores of getting your business out there. My name's Lydia and I'm the founder of Lenny & Stan, a marketing consultancy that specialises in small business marketing. So today we're going to be looking at positioning statements. Now, a positioning statement is really important to help basically everybody understand what your business is and what it is you actually do. Which is kind of important. These are fantastic for your homepage, your about page, for communicating with customers, for pitch events, for pretty much anything that you need your business for. So what actually is a positioning statement? A positioning statement is a short paragraph that basically goes over 5 things. 1, who your target market is. 2, the problem that you solve. 3, how you solve that problem. 4, the emotional benefit that comes from that problem, that sort of solution to the problem. And 5, the success your customers can expect. Now, you can tailor it a little bit depending on what your business is, but essentially they're the things that you need to be aiming to cover. So why is a positioning statement important? And how does it differ from a mission statement? A mission statement reflects exactly what your overall purpose is and what it is you're trying to do with your business. So it's kind of almost like this is the mission that we are trying to solve. But a positioning statement kind of takes that mission statement and pushes it out a bit further to kind of look at the who's, whys, and wheres. With a strong positioning statement, you'll be able to stand out clearly from the competition. And when you're competing against people like Amazon, for example, it's really important to have a really clear positioning statement to help differentiate you from Amazon and to make people connect with you more. It also helps you to attract the right audience. At the end of the day, there are always going to be customers who aren't going to like your product as much as another type of customer. They're either not going to be as profitable, they're not going to keep coming back to you. And ultimately, you need to find that niche market that your product really resonates with, who love what you do and continually come back, because ultimately that is more profitable than just targeting everybody. And 3, it helps guide your marketing efforts and your overall business strategy. From your website copy to your social media posts to your pitch decks to everything really, your positioning statement is what your marketing team or yourself as a business owner will come back to think, right, how can I promote this message out to my audience? So, for example, if you're running like a fitness coaching business, your positioning statement might be like focusing on the right clients, people who want, we help boxers to hit their training goals and to compete worldwide. That's not necessarily going to attract amateur boxers that don't want to compete worldwide, that just want to do a bit of fitness, but they might not be profitable for your business. The real competitive, serious boxers are the ones that might be driving your revenue. Or think of it the other way. If you want to target those amateurs, because it's the amateurs, there's more of them, they'll be spending more money with you, and they're a bit more casual, they're a bit less demanding, then change your positioning statement. We help amateur boxers to raise their fitness levels and have some fun while boxing. Do you see what I mean? You're kind of targeting different audiences, the ones that are really important to your business, that make you the most money, and you're going to pull those in. So, what does a positioning statement actually look like? Now, I will have these in the show notes, the actual sentence that you can fill in for your actionable tip later, so don't worry too much about writing this down now. A positioning statement basically goes, I help target market, solve, problem, buy, solution you offer. I help my customers by making them feel emotion. Success for these customers is whatever that success goal looks like. So let's break this down, starting with the target market. Who are you trying to help? Be super specific about who it is you are targeting. Now, we have in other podcast episodes talked about customer personas, and if you have one of those, refer back to them. If not, have a bit of a guess right now who your customer persona is, but I recommend checking out some of the other episodes about customer personas to really niche this down and get this really accurate. So the problem is the challenge that your customer is solving, your customer is facing that you solve. Do they struggle with time management? Is it that they want to spend less money? Is it that they want to spend money to solve time issues? Is it that they want something more luxury? Is it that they need something specific that your business can solve? Defining a problem statement is super important when it comes to business and marketing, because ultimately businesses solve problems. The solution is your product. What is it that you offer to these customers to help them solve the problem that they're having? So for a marketing agency, it's providing expertise, for example, to customers. It's providing support. It's taking away complicated and lengthy processes from the business so that they have more time to focus on things that matter. For a clothing company, it's making sure that the customer has clothes that look fantastic, that keep up the latest trends, or it might be clothes that make someone feel fantastic. It could be ethical clothes, it could be sustainable clothes. Whatever the problem is that you are trying to solve, make sure your solution is really linked to that problem. The emotional side, the next bit in that sentence. Beyond just solving a problem, your customers are going to feel something. So for a fashion brand, we make people feel fantastic in what they're wearing, feel comfortable in their own bodies, look amazing, look Instagram ready. It might be that you are, let's go back to the marketing agency side, helping business owners to feel less stressed. That's something that we can talk about. Success. Defining success for your customers is just as important as defining success for your business. What does success look like for your customers? Is it that they feel better? Is it that they have more time? Is it that they hit a certain goal? Is it that they are less stressed? What does success actually look like for them? Are they healthier, for example? Do they have increased sales? Whatever success looks like, make sure you define it and you put it in your positioning statement. So for example, here is a marketing example of a positioning statement. I help small business owners who struggle with marketing overwhelm by providing easy to implement marketing strategies. Help my customers by making them feel confident and in control of their marketing. Success for these customers is seeing measurable growth without feeling stressed or stretched too thin. Do you see how that kind of now I can kind of see how this business would work, how it affects the customers. And when you're pitching to agencies, for example, you want an agency to come in and work for you, having this is really important because then they can kind of see, right, I get it. I get who we're targeting, why we're targeting them, and what it is we're actually doing. This can go onto your website, it can go on your social media channels, it can go pretty much everywhere to define what it is your business does. A lot of people have introduction videos on YouTube, for example, that explain what they do, and the first thing they do is they read out their positioning statement, whether they know it or not. That is what they are doing. So, your actionable step for this episode: go and create your own marketing statement. In the show notes, there will be a link to the sentence that is used in this episode, and go and create your own positioning statement for your business. And then go and use it somewhere. Create a video on TikTok that reads out your marketing positioning statement, that explains it to your customers, and show the passion in doing that. Go and put it on your website. Go and use it in a social media post. Go and use it in a blog post. Go and create your positioning statement and go and use it somewhere. Find a home for it. And if you can't find a home for it yet, print it off and stick it in your office so that everybody can see what it is you do. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. I really appreciate it. Please give us a like and subscribe on whatever platform it is you're listening to. And come back next week for more actionable tips. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.